you ever stopped to think about how Google's AI search tools decide what information to show you? You type in a question and instantly you're presented with a wealth of knowledge, but have you ever wondered why certain sources seem to pop up more often than others? It's a question that's been on a lot of people's minds lately, especially with the rise of generative AI, and the answer might just surprise you. It turns out that Google's AI searches have a bit of bias towards citing its own services, like Google Search and YouTube over third-party publishers, and this could have some serious implications for how we consume information online. This is a big deal because Google is essentially the gateway to the internet for a lot of people. When you're searching for information, you want to know that you're getting the most accurate and relevant results, regardless of where they come from. But if Google's AI is favoring its own services, that means you might be missing out on other perspectives and sources that could be just as valuable, if not more so. This isn't just about Google, either. It's about the future of online search and how we access information. As AI becomes more and more integrated into our daily lives, we need to be aware of how it's being used and how it might be influencing what we see and experience online. So, let's dive a bit deeper into what's going on here. According to recent reports, Google's AI search tools are increasingly citing its own services, like Google Search and YouTube over third-party publishers. This means that when you search for something, you're more likely to see results from Google's own properties than from other websites or sources. This might not seem like a big deal at first, but it actually has some significant implications. For one thing, it means that Google is essentially promoting its own content over others, which could stifle competition and limit the diversity of perspectives online. It also raises questions about how Google's AI is being trained and what criteria it's using to determine what sources are most relevant and trustworthy. This is a complex issue, and there are a lot of factors at play. On the one hand, Google's AI is designed to provide the most accurate and relevant results possible, and if that means citing its own services, then so be it. But on the other hand, this creates a kind of feedback loop where Google's AI is essentially promoting its own content, which can reinforce its own biases and limit the scope of information that's available to users. It's a bit like an echo chamber, where the same voices and perspectives are amplified over and over again, while others are marginalized or ignored. And this isn't just about Google, either. It's about the broader implications for online search and how we access information. So what does this mean for everyday people? Well, for one thing, it means that we need to be more critical of the information we're seeing online and where it's coming from. If Google's AI is favoring its own services, that means we might need to look elsewhere to get a more well-rounded view of a particular topic or issue. It also means that we need to be aware of the potential biases and limitations of AI-powered search tools and take that into account when we're evaluating information online. This is a big responsibility, but it's also an opportunity for us to become more discerning and nuanced in our online interactions. As we move forward in this brave new world of AI-powered search, it's essential that we stay vigilant and keep a close eye on how these tools are being used and how they might be influencing what we see and experience online. We need to be aware of the potential pitfalls and limitations of AI, and we need to be willing to speak out when we see something that doesn't seem quite right. So, if you're concerned about the future of online search and how AI is being used to shape our experiences, then join the conversation and let's keep the discussion going. And if you want to stay up to date on the latest developments in AI and tech, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos and analysis. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.